Good morning, guys. So today we are going to use A Sprinkle of Wishes from PLOUISE. I just got this in my Busy Beauty box that I ordered before she shut down. And I'm going to try out these lip liners. So stick around and let's get into this. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Renee. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. Today on my foundation, I am trying out the Fenty something drop. Wait, she didn't write that very well, did she? Fenty something drop. I'll look for it and leave it up in here so that you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so let me open this up and see what we're gonna do. I had this shirt picked out for today, so I thought I could play with this palette because there's definitely some shades down here that will go perfectly with this shirt. I don't think, well, I could even do a neutral look, but let's have some fun, right? Not too much fun, just a little bit of fun. So we're gonna go with these top shades. Let me get some pictures of this real quick before I dip into it and mess it all up. All right, I think I got it. I got a couple of videos too, just so that I can insert it into my unboxing because I just filmed my unboxing last night and I haven't had a chance to edit it yet. All right, what's the first shade we're gonna do? Wow, this might be a little bit hard. I got my brushes right here too, so let's try this one right here. It's a smaller fluffy brush. We'll give this one a whirl, and I'm going to go into Shake It Up. The embossments on these are so cute. I think I forgot to turn on, nope, my mic's on. I was thinking I forgot to turn it on before I started filming. I am wrong. It's on, so that's good. I keep forgetting to turn my microphone on or get my mic. Like, when I was doing my unboxing, I didn't have my mic, so if the sound's off in that, that's why, guys. That's why. It's unfortunate sometimes. But I don't think the sounds... Like, I mean, I edit my videos, so I hear what it sounds like, you know what I mean? So I don't think, like, honestly, it makes too huge of a difference. I know there was one video I was doing, and, like, partway into the video, I turned on my little mic, and honestly, I didn't really hear much of a difference, which is kind of, like, you know, disappointing a little bit, because, of course, you want the sound to be better. I was just watching Angie Nyquist, and she was doing a video where people sent like unpopular opinions about things, like, and there was like about how shipping, like, brands, I guess, don't really cater to international people who are international, which she was kind of explaining it's not really a choice, you know what I mean? Because international shipping is like super expensive. So if you want to keep your prices down, you know, you have to be careful about, you know, where you're offering shipping and stuff like that, because people aren't going to want to pay. I really need to get my brows done. Seriously bad. You're not going to want to, some people aren't going to want to pay those types of prices because of how much shipping is. You know what I mean? Like, there's something, like, when I first was checking out TikTok Shop and wanting to place orders, I had a couple things in my cart that I wanted to order. And when I saw how much the shipping was, I was like, you've got to be joking me. There's no way I'm paying that much in shipping for that item. I mean, it was almost as much as the product itself was. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to gear towards things that offer free shipping. Although she said that even though it says that you're getting free shipping, like she used ColourPop as an example, she said you're not really getting free shipping. They've incorporated the shipping cost into the price of the products. She was like, it could be like a $22 palette, but they're charging $25 because they're incorporating the cost of shipping into the price of the item. So even though it says free shipping, you're not really getting free shipping, which I understand. You know, they can't eat the cost on everything. You know what I mean? That's why I think you should wait till like things are on sale, really, because if it's a good enough sale, it's not going to matter about paying shipping because you're probably going to save more on the sale price than the cost of what the shipping would be if it was regular cost, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're getting like 30% off and shipping's only 10%, you see what I'm saying? You're saving by purchasing on a sale. She was also talking about like how people film and stuff like that and using filters and stuff. Because there were some people that were saying like that when you're filming a makeup video, you're not like close enough. And I don't know, like literally, I don't think I'm that far away, but I can also in editing kind of zoom in a little bit. But I'm on my, I film on my iPad, so I can't zoom in anymore like people can on a camera. I have to wait until I edit, and then I can bring myself in a little bit closer so you can see it a little bit better. I don't use filters because I just, like you can tell when somebody's using a filter, especially like, I mean, I don't know if you can tell on my face, but like here, but it's because of the lights can conceal a lot. It really can. So, I mean, I just think filters can change the way that things look. So, like, I definitely agreed with her because she doesn't use filters on her videos because she doesn't want to change how the makeup looks. When you're trying out makeup, you want people to see what the makeup looks like without a filter, because if they look at it on you and you have a filter and then they buy it expecting it to have that same pow that the filter is giving it, and then they don't get it, they're probably going to be pretty irritated. You know what I'm saying? So and honestly, I really wouldn't know how to do filters without it looking too obvious, and I just wouldn't want to. There's no reason. I think my videos look fine without a filter, to be completely honest with you. What shade do I want to put on the lid? Goodness. I think I'm going to okay, so that was Shake It Up. I think I'm going to go into Birthday Blast. This is a pretty purple shade. Pick it up. There's like a little birthday hat embossed in it. Is this going to be too dark? Maybe I'll just put it right here in the middle. And I'm using one of the other PLOUISE brushes, the flat one, because I just think it'll be easier to get the shimmer shade where I want it. Yeah, I'm just going to put this dark shade right here in the middle. And then I'll find a lighter shade to put on the inner. I just don't know which one. Ooh, maybe that Never Gets Old. That's a really pretty shade. And obviously, I'm just going to do this one eye with you guys on camera. I'll do the other one off and then come back and show you the final look. But there was some pretty good hot takes in her video. I enjoy watching stuff like that and seeing what people's opinions are. Like, they were also saying they don't like it when people say I purchased this with my own money. But, I mean, you kind of want to tell people whether you bought it with your own money or you got it in PR, because it's actually on YouTube, like it's in the I can't speak this morning. It's kind of like in the contracts or whatever. It's like the whatever, there's rules. So you have to disclose when you get something in PR, or if it's an affiliated brand, you know what I mean? So that you're being transparent with the people watching your videos, so that they can make the decision on whether to believe what you're saying or not. Because some people get stuff, not saying all people do, I'm just saying there are some people out there that get stuff free and they'll get on video and say that it's good when it's not. Like that whole thing with James Charles and his palette that he had, was it the palette he had with Morphe or something? And like they were all talking about how great it was back in the day and everything. And then he actually got on video with somebody else and they were saying that they actually didn't like it as much as they said. Like they didn't like it as much as they said they liked it. You know what I mean? So people do that. All right, let's go into Never Gets Old. I don't know what kind of embossment that is in there, but it's super cute. And I'm going to put that right on the inner part here. Ooh, 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 that's so pretty. And I'm just kind of trying to tap it like where that crease is. But me, like, to be completely honest with you guys, like, there isn't much that I don't like. But it's just the facts, because I don't have a bar set up here. You know what I mean? Like, when I started my channel, what is it? 6 years ago? I think I've been on YouTube for 6 years now. When I started my channel, I had Avon makeup, Maybelline. Like, I was a drugstore girl. That's all I knew was drugstore products. And as far as I was concerned, it was great. You know what I mean? So that's where, you know, my experience lies. So when I get stuff like this, I'm like, wow, this is really great. But the drugstore stuff was really great too. You know what I mean? Because that's your mostly everyday consumers are buying drugstore makeup. You know what I mean? Like, I love drugstore foundation. I love drugstore mascaras and eyeliners, and I love Avon. I know some people don't, but I've used it for so many years and it's always worked for me. Like, I just don't have a problem with it. I just don't. I need to find a shade to blend out with. Should I maybe go in with this pink on here, which is Cravings? I think I might use that, and I need maybe a little bit bigger fluffy brush. I dropped my brush. And also, just because somebody says they like something that you don't like doesn't mean that they're lying, you know? Because everybody has different preferences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear people, like, talk about Makeup Revolution all the time and how, like, it's crap. And I 110% disagree. I love Makeup Revolution. I've never had an issue with their eyeshadows. Never. And I have a couple back here that I love. I absolutely love the palettes. It's just like a personal preference. Maybe they don't like the shades. Maybe they don't like the novelty of it. You know what I mean? Or they've just are so, I don't want to say spoiled by high-end brands, but kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, my entire life, I'm 52 years old, and I just started filming on YouTube 6 years ago. So that tells you my entire life has been nothing but drugstore, Makeup Revolution, CoverGirl, Maybelline. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know about all these other brands because there's no way I could afford it. I think I remember hearing about MAC and stuff, like when I would go to the mall and you would see like the products, but it wasn't anything I could ever afford, you know, even with a full-time job. Yeah, I got bills to pay. I ain't got enough money to be spending like ungodly amounts of money on eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that. Like a lot of the stuff I got because of Busy Beauty. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for her, there's a lot of stuff that I would have never been able to try, that I just would have never had the chance because, you know, I couldn't afford it. Now I can kind of, I wouldn't say I can afford to just be crazy with it because I can't, but I am able to buy a little bit more makeup now that I've kind of gotten caught up on all my bills and stuff from after I got divorced. Because when I got divorced, it was like, it was a struggle bus for a while. And even when I was married, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't watch a lot of makeup content and stuff. Like, so I just didn't know about all these other brands. I knew about some, but not all of them, you know, and I wouldn't have been able to afford to buy it anyway. So for me, drugstore it's fine. Like I think I can make really pretty looks with drugstore makeup. That it's just my opinion. And people don't have to agree with me, and that's fine. But I don't know. I'm pretty basic. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. It doesn't take a lot to please me. I can usually make something work for me. Some people don't want to have to keep adding on and blending and stuff. Like me, that's my process in the morning. I don't mind it doing that because it makes me happy. It relaxes me. This is my me time to get ready for work and kind of play with my makeup. That's why I get up as early as I do, so that I have time to do this in the morning. But that's what we've got going on. I think it's really pretty. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. I'll try to remember to wait for the lips until I come back so that we can pick out one of these little lip liners that I'm super excited to use. So hang tight. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys. I'm back. And I believe the look is done except for the lips. Now I just got to figure out which one of these lip liners I want to use today. And I'm going to be running late. Oh, it's 6:33. I should have been leaving right now. I think we'll use this one right here. I'm not sure which. Stay With Me. Is that the name of this? Yep. Stay With Me. So let's get this on. Ooh. Ooh, I like them. First impression, though. I like that shade. What is it again? Stay With Me. I like this shade. Super pretty. All right, what to put on over it? I also used my No Filter setting spray that I got in the box from Busy Beauty that I bought. I'm just going to use this gloss that I got from Gracie Lou, Bug and Guru in our box swap. I really like it. It's a nice gloss. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I hope you all take care and stay safe. If you're new here and you enjoy this kind of stuff as well as a lot of other things, I hope you'll join the family. Nene's Glam Squad. Just go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell up to all. That way, hopefully, YouTube will notify you when I make a new upload. Give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Say hi. Let me know that you stopped by. I am going to be having a giveaway on my channel. Either it's up already or it's going to be going up, and that's going to run for 2 weeks from when the video uploaded. So go check that out. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Alrighty, guys. So I added Ready, Set, Glow to the inner corner. And then I used my Wet n Wild highlighter to highlight the brow bone because I had forgotten to do that. But is it too much? Is it too much? It might be too much. It might be. I don't know, but with my glasses on, hopefully we'll be fine. And then the color of my shirt. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, gotta go. Bye.